Hey guys, I just wanted to put out this quick video and give you some insight into how this morning, and this has happened a little bit in my life, I've gone from feeling like real crap, like really drained, heavy, unmotivated, to feeling really good and feeling really motivated and inspired about my day ahead. Now, to give some really good context for this, I'm very disciplined with the way I start my day. I get up in the morning, I have a cold shower for about 90 seconds, maybe even 2 minutes. It's a bit of a shock to the system. There's lots of health benefits to it, and it's been really good for me for a long period of time. Then I'll go and have freshly squeezed lemon in warm water, filtered water, not tap water, activated water, but a little bit warm. It just absorbs into the body better. I'm hydrated, and then I'll go and do some stretching, generally some yoga, some dynamic yoga. I'll open up the body, and then I would most mornings do something to get the heart rate up, maybe a 15-minute jog or run, or a little bit of exercise. Not a main exercise routine, but something to get my heart rate up, and then I'll do breath work. So this morning I did the same. I had the cold shower, felt cold and heavy, had the lemon drink, had a bit more water. All right, I don't think I'm dehydrated. I'm just like, Went out into the garage where I've got a great little space here. I've got the gym set up and everything. We've got a room where I have my yoga mat, and when it's early and dark outside, I'll go there. If it's light outside, I'll go outside. But this morning, I started stretching, and I was like 10 minutes in, and I just felt crap. I just felt like drained. I wasn't sick or anything. I'm just like there, and I started to like judge it. I started to get frustrated. Now, in the past, that frustration has really consumed me. I get super judgy on my body. I'll still do my practice, but it's been half-assed. It's been rushed through. Sometimes I've like just skipped through it, and I'm just got a lot of stuff going on in my head and haven't done it properly. And it's really affected my day and how I run my day. I truly believe how you start your day has how you run your day. And I'm not saying that you can't have times where you feel like crap, but my morning practice generally helps me have epic days, unless I half-ass it. So what was different this morning was I just laid back on the ground and I caught the judgment, like, oh no, here we go again, Steve. You've had energy all week. You've got things to do today. Blah, blah, blah. The inner stuff, the stories, and like, wow, there's a lot in that. And I just felt this heaviness, and I felt drained. And like, I could feel a ball of emotion, like down in here. I'm like, okay, I've got to practice to sort of release a bit of the energy. I did that, and my body was resistant to it. And I'm like, nah, I could go back to bed if I wanted, because hey, I work for myself. I'm an entrepreneur. I have a couple of businesses. I don't have to actually be anywhere today if I don't want to. That was what come up in my head, and like, whoa, I was like giving up on my day before I started. Now, having compassion for my body and understanding that, yeah, I may have like not eaten the best yesterday, but I look at it, I'm like, well, I actually ate pretty good, but I might be missing something from my nutrition. I might need to supplement something. I don't know. It didn't matter in that moment, but I wasn't going to give up on my day before it started because I felt a bit flat and I felt a lot of emotion. Again, one of my tools for working with emotion is moving my body and into some breath work and some meditation. And I'm like, I rolled over and I lay down after doing this little technique, and I'm like, fuck this. Like, I just can't be fucked. What if I just like did enough this morning and basically half-assed my practice? So I looked back at the day and said, I did my practice, but that wasn't why not. I'm like, I'm not going to half-ass this, man. I'm not going to half-ass my day. Yeah, I could chill and maybe I need some rest. Okay, cool. And I rolled over, and here's a good old air bike in the corner. And I'm like, no fucking way. Yeah, the air bike, you got the pedals and it's actually tough and you go intense. And I'm like, as soon as I looked at it, I just had every story in the world of why I couldn't do it. No, you need rest, Steve. You can't do that. No, you can't push it. No, that's not. It just like was overwhelming. And that was my sign that I actually needed to get on the air bike. And I'm glad I did, because it was really fucking hard. But that challenge, I was on there for 20 something minutes. That challenge And I ended up working out. So I was taking it easy at the start. I'm like, just go easy. Be kind to yourself. Go easy. Go easy. Be kind. And then I got into it. And I didn't feel that good, and it was really hard, but it was better than the hard that I would have had if I had just moped through my morning and moped and took my son to school and come home and not been motivated. That one shift that I had, catching the stories, because that's where it was, I felt in the hard and I was breathing deep. I felt so much emotion coming through. Then it gave me something to work with in my breath work afterwards. Now, I was always going to do the breath work on that, but it wasn't going to be the tool to try and work out what was on. Me leaning into the resistance and doing something that my mind was telling me I shouldn't do, but my body was like, what I found out, my body was screaming just to get my heart rate up. That's basically what it was, and the emotion that came up in my breath work. It was a lot of stuff around my body. Fascinating. I'm so fit and healthy. But I feel this stuff in my body when there's some things going on in my life. That's where it is. So honoring that and what it's meant for my morning. Yes, I've still felt a little bit flat. So I've just had a look at a few things like, what am I going to eat today? I'm definitely hydrated. Just stick to that. Spend a bit more time with my feet on the ground outside in the sun and see how I feel. But that's coming from a motivated and inspired place. Not a reactive place like, oh no, fuck this, fuck life, I'm flat, I can't do that. I've recorded a bunch of cool content today, and you can tell now my energy, I'm pretty sure was really good. I'm very, very clear. And I feel super happy. And the very least you can take from this, guys, the very least is do some exercise and get your heart rate up in the morning, because it gets all the good stuff flowing on the inside. It gets the endorphins going and the dopamine, and that shift in like feeling like crap, letting the stories roll, to feeling a bit better. That's going to give you vast improvements on at least your morning and your day. And again, I'll probably have a kip on the couch after, because I actually do feel a bit tired, but I'm okay with that. Versus going through my morning and not doing that, leaning into the resistance and like jumping on the air bike and getting the heart rate up. If I had had a nap today, I probably would have more than likely been super hard on myself. And that makes a huge difference. And these little things compound. It's a 1%er, if you want to call it that. It's like, but choosing that hard for that, it was probably an hour, 20 minutes on the bike, but leading into that, like dropping out of my head and into my body, like literally fighting my whole my mindset, and then going and even doing the breath work and staying present in the morning. And that stuff, when you've got these days that come up, and maybe it's moments in your day where you lean into that and you get to choose your hard, so to say, you do the thing that your mind is fighting. Again, that stuff compounded and built up over time makes a huge difference. It makes a massive difference to how your life looks, the results you get, and how you feel. So I hope this was beneficial for you. It's short enough. It definitely was beneficial for me, but this is not a new thing for me. This is something that I catch, but hey, I'm human. Doesn't matter what I've got and what I've learned and what I know and what I've embodied, the support I get, I've still got to have these moments, and I've still got to choose. As do you. All right, see you later.